Hey guys, I'm going to talk you through proper alignment during the big five in classical Pilates, which are the 100, single leg stretch, double leg stretch, single straight leg, double straight leg, and crisscross. That's 6. It's actually 5. Anyways, that was a really silly joke. But I'm going to talk you through these main exercises. And I'm going to explain how props like this resistance band, the hand weights, and your own body weight can make such a big difference in your workout. So first of all, when you will start with the 100. So that means you start on your back, and you will either do this without any additional support, without any props, or with these little ones here. The main thing that you want to focus on is on the heaviness of your hips and your tailbone completely set on the mat. And for our setup, you normally curl head, neck, and shoulders and scoop up through the powerhouse. What this means is that in one way or another, you end up pressing the whole of your back onto the mat. And it's not just your back, but also your shoulder blades. So when you are reaching forward, you're really plugging in your shoulders and you're pumping through this controlled position. Your legs can either be on the floor, like right now, on tabletop, like this, at a 90 degree, like this, at a 45, or lower. Big thing to point out is the further away you go from your powerhouse, the more challenging it will be. Everyone can get there, but I would suggest that if you're starting out, take your body through this position to get yourself into your abdominals first, and then come up to tabletop, then progress up to 90, and then challenge yourself at a 45. Eventually you will be able to go lower. The closer you are to the ground with your legs extended out, the more of a challenge it will be for your body. When it comes to using this resistance band, this is really good because it will give you slightly more stability if you struggle to find your full alignment, your full aligned position. This is a great way to give yourself some limitations in movement and in space. So from here, same principle. While being on tabletop, this will prevent your legs from opening excessively, and it will give you a bit of a straight line with your hips. So this I highly recommend. Now, if you are pumping your arms while using the weights, I would suggest to fully hold the weights and pump through your hip bone up slightly to your thigh. So don't keep it too low, don't keep it too high. Make sure you're going through the full range of motion. And this will surely challenge your abdominals. Okay, so now on to the second exercise. So the single leg stretch. You're curling your head, neck, and shoulders, and holding your arm to the opposite knee and outer arm to the shin. And what you're doing here is you're scooping up through the powerhouse and making the movement of the leg come through the abdominals, squeezing in. So you're taking your belly button to the very edge of the floor. So you're really pulling in through your abdominals. If you add a resistance band, this will challenge your abs a lot more. And if you also do this with your hand weights, you will be giving your arms some extra challenge, and this can be a really good way of getting your arms involved, with which sometimes we forget to. So same principle with the double leg stretch. When you bring in your legs, you're not really bringing it in so that your bum lifts off from the ground. You're just taking it just slightly so that you create a C curve with your body. And then when you extend out to 45, your abdominals are scooping in. So you bring in your legs, pulling in through your abs, and feel the back of your legs, your glutes, making your legs come in and then extending out. Good. So now on to the other one, the single straight leg. Again, you keep the scoop and the C curve, and your leg extends up. You pull without lifting your bum from the floor, and switch. And good. So from here, it's very similar. Some of us will be more flexible than others. That is fine. It's a good thing to start from your shin. The one thing you want to be mindful in this position is you don't want your shoulders to reach up like that. You want your shoulders plugged in, down, pulling through your leg, and then you switch through your abdominals. So it is a very controlled movement that you can do at any moment. And if you start feeling some weird pressure in your neck, you can always lower your head, and you're still getting the benefits of the practice. Same thing when you go into double time. You want to keep your body up, and you're only slightly pulling your legs. You're not really moving like this at all. You're very stable. Good. So now, final one is crisscross, which is one of the best ab exercises ever because it's so challenging. What you want to do is you curl head, neck, and shoulders, go from tabletop, hands behind your neck, and you will twist and hold for 3 and repeat on the other side. You're doing the same thing, pushing your abdominals onto the ground, scooping up, creating the C curve, and bringing your legs in through the power of your abdominals. So same thing. And this is a great exercise to work your obliques. It's great to get into your deep core. Honestly, this whole sequence, it's called the Big Five, but for some reason when I counted it made 6, so forget about the numbers. But yes, so the 100, the single leg stretch, double leg stretch, single straight leg, double straight leg, and crisscross. They are absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's the first 5, and then crisscross is also an addition. But yes, so Overall, they are great for daily conditioning. It's really, really challenging, and you can take it to a whole other level of difficulty just by adding, a 3-pound hand weight and a thick resistance band. It will help to get you more connected into your core, and over time you will see a difference in your mobility and in the kind of things that you can do on your day-to-day. So I highly recommend it. And thank you so much. I hope to see you again.